A few years ago, we imagined robots as stupid machines. But technology has stepped forward, and robots along with them. Looking at modern robots, we can no longer say that this is a stupid, emotionless machine. Nowadays, robots can offer to talk to you, joke with you, laugh at your jokes, and even have sex. Exactly. Robots have become more than just machines to facilitate human work. Now they can become your friend, because they can keep up a conversation with you on any topic. And now it is impossible to predict how much more robots will grow in their development. Write your suggestions in the comments. Hiroshi Ishiguro, a professor from Osaka University, became widely known in the world of robotics thanks to the photorealistic android robots of the Geminoid, Kodomoroid, Otaneroid, and others created by him and his group. Each creation of Professor Ishiguro becomes more realistic and acquires additional abilities that increase his resemblance to living people. You can see this by looking at a new job, a robot named Erica, which, without a doubt, can already be called hyper-realistic. By creating a new android, Professor Ishiguro's group not only gave the robot new eyes, ears, and other more realistic parts. Researchers have significantly improved the robot's speech and provided it with an additional communication capability, which can be described by the term body language. And all this together should, according to the researchers, remove the psychological barrier when communicating between humans and robots, which leads to the so-called Sinister Valley effect. The creation of the new robot was carried out with the assistance of the Japan Science and Technology Agency, the universities of Osaka and Kyoto, and the Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute International, ATR, and the android Erica was demonstrated to the general public at the beginning of the month at an exhibition called Emerging Science and Innovation, which was held in the walls of the National Museum in Tokyo. Of course, despite all the tricks of robotics, android Erica looks a bit wooden compared to real people. However, the robot can already conduct abstract conversations on a number of simple topics and answer questions like, "What is your hobby?" And, admittedly, all this is done and looks more natural than the previous creations of Professor Ishiguro. The robot's nonverbal actions, including eye movements and blinking, emotional movements of the facial parts, and some other features inherent only in the Japanese style of communication between people, contribute to the greater naturalness of the robot's behavior. The nonverbal component of the communication process also works in the opposite direction. During the robot's conversation with a person, the robot, is able to recognize not only speech information, but also the main nonverbal replicas of this person, which is also used to correct the robot's behavior. It should be noted that in Japan, some of the robots, in particular the Pepper robot, are used to replace human secretaries in the reception offices of some companies. And it will take a little more time when visitors will be met and accompanied by robots, which will be almost impossible to distinguish from living people. Erica has an artificial intelligence system for a natural reaction to the laughter of the interlocutor. Now the robot can decide whether to laugh in response and which type of laughter is suitable for a particular situation, writes The Guardian. Erica's sense of humor was formed on speed dating. The developers recorded more than 80 dialogues of Kyoto University students with a robot remotely controlled by actresses. That is, they were conversations between two people. In the recordings of conversations, scientists identified 3 types of laughter: solo, social, and cheerful. This data was uploaded to the machine learning system. Artificial intelligence was tested in 4 short dialogues between Erica and people. In one case she laughed politely, in the second and third she laughed merrily, in the fourth she used both types of laughter. The naturalness and appropriateness of Erica's laughter were evaluated by 130 volunteers who were given recordings to listen to. Most of them felt that the android showed empathy, humanity, and understanding. This time, the developers focused not only on the external similarity of the robot with a human, but also seriously improved the speech capabilities and body language, i.e. poses and gestures. As expected, this will reduce the effect of the Sinister Valley when talking with such a robot. The development took place jointly with Japan Science and Technology Agency, Osaka University, Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute, Kyoto University. Erica's communication capabilities were demonstrated at the Mirajkan National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation in Tokyo in early August 2015. Although Erica still moves too stiffly by human standards, the android is able to answer, for example, questions such as, "Do you have a hobby? Which one?" A clear step forward from Mr. Ishiguro's previous developments. Erica's nonverbal skills are blinking, emotional grimaces, head tilts that successfully complement the robot's pronounced Japanese communication style. Ishiguro also claims that the robot is able to recognize speech patterns and nonverbal signals of the interlocutor. Looking at Erica, as well as at another Japanese development, the android Asuna from a lab, it is not difficult to imagine that very soon such robots will be able to start working in the reception rooms of various Japanese companies. Japanese experts in the field of robotics continue to modernize artificial intelligence. Previously, there was an opinion that robots are soulless creatures that, unlike humans, cannot experience emotions. Now they get their own character. The Japanese have trained AI to laugh at the jokes of the interlocutor. Advertisement experts from the Kyoto University Graduate School of Computer Science tried to teach the robot to laugh when the interlocutor successfully jokes. This will contribute to more effective communication between humans and robots. Dr. Koji Inoue notes that in a few decades there may be meaningful contact between artificial intelligence and humans. At the moment, the AI can maintain a casual conversation. A Japanese-created robot named Erica is equipped with an algorithm to study the characteristics of laughter. It can analyze a person's joke and empathize with users. The first experiments showed that Erica can adjust the type of laughter depending on the current situation. This makes the dialogue more natural and relaxed. Artificial intelligence is able to conduct a fairly long conversation, which makes it possible to fully reveal the acquired functions. In total, about 80 dialogues with Erica were conducted and recorded. On the people's side, female actresses participated in the conversation. The results showed that the robot's reactions to jokes were quite adequate and meaningful. Erica didn't laugh for no reason, but did it in specific situations. Roboticist Hiroshi Ishiguro, director of the Laboratory of Intelligent Robotics at Osaka University, created the robot Erica. The Erica project is the result of a collaboration between the universities of Osaka and Kyoto. It was developed with the money of one of the most funded scientific projects in Japan, JST Arato. Although she can't move her hands, she can identify where the sound is coming from and knows who is asking her a question. She must be a 23-year-old person and has one of the most advanced speech synthesis systems ever developed. Using 14 infrared sensors and facial recognition technology, Erica can track people in a room. Her architect, Dr. Dylan Glass, says that Erica learned the jokes, although they're not exactly funny, he added. What we really want is to have a robot that can think, act and do everything completely on its own in addition to learning to develop compassion. Erica is also set to become a Japanese news anchor this year and could make her national debut in April. According to its creator, who also calls himself Erica's father, this robot can be warm and caring, and soon it may have an independent consciousness. Thanks for watching. Put likes and subscribe to the channel.